Scorpio yearly forecast for 2020. All the prediction based on the moon sign, all the prediction based on Indian Vedic astrology. You can find out about your moon sign from your birth chart, Scorpio. Follow the moon sign according to your birth chart. Nothing to do with sun sign prediction whatsoever. All the prediction based on moon sign and Indian Vedic astrology. Scorpio yearly forecast for 2020 for all Scorpions. Let's talk about dynamic of Scorpio. Dynamic in which I'm going to define the transit of 4 different planets and their effects. Saturn's transit, Jupiter's transit, Rahu and Ketu's transit. Let's talk about Saturn's effect, Saturn's transit for Scorpio for 2020. Saturn represents karma. Saturn represents action, job, profession, career, status, prestige, honor, income resources, financial opportunities, property, wealth, assets, lifespan, health issues, death, crisis. Now I'm going to start the next part of Jupiter's transit. Jupiter's transit in 3rd house, from 2nd house to 3rd house for Scorpio, moon sign, starting from 29th of March 2020 till 30th of June 2020. During this time period, Jupiter moved through 3rd house from your moon sign Scorpio. This bring in this position along with some other hurdles in your life. Financially, this may not be a good phase for you. You're likely to face obstacle in your business and failure in your undertaking. You're likely to lose some money. At work, you may have to be cautious enough to keep your position or rank. You're likely to face opposition from your employer or your colleagues during this particular phase of time. Stay away from any kind of arguments with your siblings or friends. It might lead to a fight with them. You also likely to lose a relative or friend during this particular phase of time. Your health as well as health of the spouse would demand extra attention as both of you become susceptible to various health issues. You may also suffer from hardships or mental anxiety. Avoid undertaking any journey during this particular period. You might incur some financial losses. On the other hand, some of you may also perform auspicious deeds or even consider getting married. Jupiter in 3rd house. The effect of this transit: increase your contact through within your immediate surrounding. You will not have to go very far from your everyday life to experience what you want to, that expand your perception of this world, raising your level of consciousness. This may manifest itself in several ways. It's quite likely that through everyday life, you will receive an opportunity for advanced training in the field of study that could be useful to you. Your concern with communicating with people will increase, and you will do very well in writing and talking to people, even that is not the one you usually activate every day. During this time period, extended travel may be necessary for some reason, but you'll come out of it understanding a lot more about your world. Your relationship with relatives, brothers, sisters, cousins, etc. will be good. It's quite possible that you may receive some kind of financial benefit from them, but it's not only way that you could benefit from them. Planets in transit, especially this Jupiter is transiting in 3rd house, perhaps in the long run is possible effect of this transit upon your mind and consciousness. Old thoughts, pattern, attitude you have adopted more or less unconsciously that you don't think very much about consciously will be broadened and expanded. Your thinking will upgraded, less subjective to the limitation imposed by these attitudes. Consequently, your attitude toward the world around you will be much more generous, understanding and tolerant of other people's differences at this particular time. You're less likely to be influenced by prejudice. You'll be more open to the world. Instead, you will want to know everything on the basis of your learning and experience. You plan for the future will be longer and more expansive, not expensive. You realize that many of your limitations that you thought were imposed from without actually self-imposed. Also, looking at the world, you take more factors into consideration and plan more effectively than you might at other time. Just be careful not to go the opposite extreme and overdo it. Do not commit yourself to the project that you cannot possibly fulfill. As a general rule, communication with others is better than usual now. You are able to say what is on your mind and you are less subject to failure of communication. At this same time, you are very frank and willing to talk about every aspect of given problem, whether it is relating to your emotional life or to some situation in other world. But whenever you face this kind of situation, when the 10th house is empty, when the moon is occupied to the 12th house, when the Saturn is occupied in 4th house, loss due to deception, theft or fraud, bad or foul company, and please do raise Jupiter with the help of the following task. Task number 1. Organize Kanya Pujan in the temple and donate girls green dresses, sweets and money. Do Durga Upasana. Eng Harim Sharim Kalim Chamundaya Viche. 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 More you do it, more you achieve.